Now look, today we're diving into a story that has completely rocked the small Virginia town and the entire high school sports world. And I'm talking about a beloved football coach, an undefeated team, and then a disappearance that sent police and parents into panic mode. This is the unraveling of Travis Turner, the coach who went from hometown hero to fugitive overnight. Look, y'all sit back and relax and stay until the end of this episode because we about to dive right in. Welcome back to another episode of Eyes Low, Belly Full. As y'all know, this marks episode 203. Now, for folks in Big Stone Gap, Virginia, Travis Turner wasn't just a coach. He was the guy, the head of Union High School's powerhouse football program, a team that was crushing opponents and headed into the playoffs undefeated. I mean, parents trusted him, players respected him, the school district leaned on him, and he came from a well-known football family. So his reputation in that community was solid. And everything about his career looked like a small-town success story until investigators showed up at his house. Now, within a couple weeks ago, Virginia State Police arrived at Turner's home as part of an ongoing investigation. And at that moment, they weren't even there to arrest him. But when they got to the house, he was gone. No one knew where he was, and that's when the story exploded. Because shortly after, police announced that they had issued 10 criminal warrants against him. 5 for possession of child sexual abuse material, and 5 for using a computer to solicit a minor. And obviously, these are very serious charges. And that news hit the community like a sledgehammer. You know, the district placed him on leave and banned him from any contact with students. And what made everything even more shocking is the timing. I mean, Turner vanished right before the team's playoff game, literally the biggest moment of their season. And while investigators, drones, search dogs, and rescue teams were out hunting for him, his players were suiting up without the man who had led them all year.
Okay, guys, we have some bombshell updates in the case of the missing head high school football coach out of Virginia. These updates have been confirmed by authorities and news outlets, so I finally feel comfortable saying them. I had heard about them from the get-go, but I had not seen any confirmation, so I didn't want to speak on them. But according to reports, Travis Turner, pictured here, is actually wanted by authorities on 5 counts of possessing child essay material and 5 counts of using a computer to solicit a minor. As you know, he is missing right now. He was the head football coach at Union High School. Sadly, he is a married father of 3 and accused of these things. Reportedly, Travis is now considered a fugitive according to the Virginia State Police and a warrant that was obtained by them. And of course, that's because he's wanted by police or authorities and he's on the run, allegedly. It was said that authorities have been using search and rescue teams along with drones and canines in hopes of tracking Travis down. As you know, he disappeared last week, which was a bit of a shocker because his football team had an undefeated season and was right in the middle of playoffs. A spokesperson from the Wise County Public School System reportedly said that the district is aware of the charges, and they said without saying his name that an employee remains on leave and is not allowed on school property or to have any contact with students. They said the district will continue to cooperate with police as this all moves forward, and that's really all they could say since this is an active and ongoing investigation. Now, in case you don't know the backstory, special agents were on their way to Travis, the football coach's home, this past Thursday night, and that was to interview him, not arrest him. They made that clear, and that was part of the early stages of an investigation into him. While they were on the way to his house, the agents were told he was not home anymore, and that sparked concerns over where he was, especially 2 days before his team's playoff game. He was last reportedly seen entering the woods near his home, and he had on a gray sweatshirt and gray sweatpants and glasses. It was said that less than a week before he vanished, he seemed calm and normal, discussing his team's win on November 15th in an interview. Virginia State Police are now asking anyone with more information about his disappearance or his location to call Division 4 at 276 484-9483. My prayers definitely go out to his family, as I know this is a very difficult time for them. But I also pray that justice is served if the child SA material allegations against him are true. For more updates into this case and other news, make sure to follow and subscribe on YouTube.
Some parents said they felt blindsided. Others were angry. And then you had people that was close to Turner who insisted that he couldn't have done what he was accused of. Even his own wife publicly denied the allegations and begged people not to judge too early. But without Turner turning himself in, the questions just kept growing. Now, you have to understand, Big Stone Gap is one of those towns where high school football is bigger than life. So for a coach at that level to face allegations like this, it's not just a scandal, it's a rupture in trust. And this came after another staff member at the same school was charged with child-related offenses in the past 2 years. So people started asking tough questions about oversight and what's really happening in that program. Meanwhile, the team kept playing, trying to protect a perfect season while carrying the weight of a crisis they didn't create. And as of now, Turner is still considered a fugitive. Police haven't released many details, but the warrants are still active and the investigation is ongoing. Until he's found, the community is stuck in a painful waiting game. And the deeper issue still remains. How does a trusted figure, someone responsible for shaping young people, end up at the center of something like this? Whether Turner is guilty or innocent will ultimately be decided in court. But the damage to the school, the team, and the town is already done. Now, I want to hear what y'all think about this situation. Where do you think Travis Turner is hiding? And do you believe that he ran or disappeared because he knew he was guilty? Go ahead and let me know in the comments below. And if this video resonated with you, go ahead and hit that like button. Give me a thumbs up and also subscribe and hit that bell notification for more episodes. I'm going to catch y'all in the next one. Peace.